honestly never expected to see either you or Ambassador Riggett again. Can I assume this means you acquired the items I specified? So I see. I'll just file the documents away for later review, and slip those tickets in to my bodice for safekeeping. We should be able to process your request and schedule an appointment for, let's say 5 weeks from next Mondays. You're lucky I'm entertaining the Nord's request at all. Take the appointment and be grateful for this time with the Proxy Queen. I know newcomers who would kill for a meeting sometime this year, let alone in 5 weeks. Now, if you don't mind.
Riggert is so disappointed. How can I negotiate peace if I can't even get an audience with the High Elf Proxy Queen? What a terrible predicament this has turned out to be. Do you have any brilliant ideas, my friend? Of course. Threaten the snooty High Elf with a scandal. High Elves hate scandals, snooty or otherwise. Watch how Riggert negotiates a difficult situation. No, better idea. You do it! That way Riggert gets to be the good Nord. More believable that way.
Back again? You and that Nord are worse than a plague of fell runners in a field of swamp nettles. What do you want this time? He did what? How dare he? Why, I have a mind to... No, no. I see how it is. Very well. Tell the ambassador I'm impressed by his ruthless use of rumor and innuendo. I'll let the Proxy Queen know that Riggert is her next appointment.
What happened? Did the threatening words do the trick? Or is Riggert in even more trouble with the snooty High Elves now? She did? I mean, of course she did. Riggert had every confidence in you. Thank you, my friend. Take this with the gratitude of the Nord Cultural Exchange. I think you'll like it better than that stinky essence of mammoth that I saw you ogling.
Proxy Queen Eleanor.
If you've come to rob me, I'm afraid I have little of value. I can help if you've a high fever or nervous stomach, but I have no need for gold these days. Healthy paranoia, I suppose. There's plenty of questionable characters out here, but I prefer it to the crowded cities. Too many mer going on about their appearance or their status or their career. I'm done with such trivialities. Oh, it's been a long time since my former student has contacted me, and now she makes such demands. How quickly she forgets who trained her to hold a paintbrush. I have no need for gold. You can tell her that upon your empty-handed return. This is Yokudan blue tea? I thought it lost forever.
More ruins. You know, every stone tells a story. I mean that literally, by the way. That wall over there won't shut up about how much it hates rain. Let's find this bridge and get out of here, eh?
Please, you must help. I think my cousin Brengus has been captured by, well, Brengus got caught up in a love affair, see? Decided to run off with some high elf named Neerlin. I was supposed to meet them in Archon's Grove, help them get off the island. But when I got there, all I saw were werewolves! Yes, I'm sure of it. I couldn't find them anywhere. I did meet a high elf named Estadel. He wouldn't tell me much, but he was definitely searching around the Grove. He may know more about the situation than I do.
Hey there, careful where you step. My livestock is having their dinner, and I won't have some bumbler stomping all over them. I've got enough trouble with their mating woes. These bugs happen to be the most desirable olive lint to crawl upon Somerset. When ground up, my beauties make the most brilliant shade of grey you ever did see. Why, I even got the artist Tindoria as a client. Oh, well, I did. What a shame. I always took her for one of the good ones. Never tried to cheat me or say I wasn't welcome. Always complimented my beauties when she visited. The ideal customer every time. To think that she would go so far as to sabotage my livestock. Because it turns out she's just like every other high elf on this island. I refused to sell my carapaces to her exclusively, and this is what happens. Verilel was just heartbroken when I had to turn him away. Yes, and he had quite a bit to say about Tindoria. He told me just last week she was complaining about my services. And I heard this wouldn't be the first time she's done something shady. By Ifra, to think I was so blind.
Wait, don't hurt me. This wasn't my idea, honest. I just did what I was paid to. Just let me go and I'll tell you everything. Oh, I don't know. Some sort of pheromone? It makes those nasty bugs sleepy, but that's it, I swear. It's not poison or anything. Why did I ever agree to work for that snobby artist? What? No, a fellow named Verilel. Nasty perfume, full of himself, typical artist. He paid me to sabotage this farm. Not quite sure why, but, well, I think it's about time I leave. No need to tell the authorities, right? That's it. This is the last time I get caught up in artist rivalries.
I trust your search was as fruitless as mine? He did? Well, honestly, I would love to believe that. Tindoria's support was the only thing I had going for my business for a long while. But what would Verilel have to gain from all this? That's true. Tindoria and Verilel have been rivals for as long as they've been artists. I even let that bastard convince me Tindoria was the one who did it. Ah, these artists and their rivalries. It's always us little people who are made to suffer. Here, take the last of my stock. I'm sorry I ever took the word of that perfumed pansy over Tindoria. Just glad I'm able to get her this shipment. That gentleman never did me a bit of harm.
This breach is in a zoo! Wow! You know, I'm endlessly fascinated by animals. A bit like walking plants, eh? Except with more, you know, fluids. What a word that is.
Lotus? You've picked a bad day. The Royal Menagerie. Oh, this is the only place she's ever known. This is the only... Indrix sometimes graze on these trees. Look around and let me know if you find anything. What did you find there? I don't see any sign of her here. Did you find anything? Stars! I've seen wild mammoths charge the enclosure walls, but they usually give up pretty quickly. I've never seen one driven to battering itself to death. Not by anger, not even by panic. That would be an explanation, but it came on so suddenly. It seemed to afflict all the animals at once. Except Lotus. She was spooked, but not aggressive. I hope that's still the case. Right. Let's head further inside. Lotus's enclosure. Maybe we can pick up a trail. Find something? I don't see any new tracks. She didn't try returning to the enclosure. Find anything that might put us on her trail? Huh, let me see that. Smells off. Starting to turn color, too. It shouldn't have gone bad so quickly. I've never seen an animal react so violently to spoiled food, and nothing this tainted would have passed our inspections. I think something was added, probably close to feeding time. No, it couldn't be. We care for these animals like they were our kin. No one I know would harm one of these poor creatures, let alone do something like this. No, thank the gods. I just deposited it here when the trouble started. I don't think she'd graze on any now that it's become foul, but I'd rather not risk it. We should keep searching.
Help! Someone, help!
Did you hear that? Someone's in trouble. This way!
Thought I was a goner. Like,
Elise,
those lions crept up on me while I was distracted. Thought I was done for. Who are you, anyway? Some friend of Talamar's? He came back to find Lotus? I know he takes his duties seriously, but that's insane. I think I saw her drinking by the reflecting pool, but she's skittish. Bolted the second she saw me passing by. Good luck catching her. No thanks. I appreciate the help, but I'm not sticking around to herd Indrix in this mess. I'm getting out of here before I wind up something's lunch. You should do the same. Good luck with your Indrik hunt, Talamar. Try not to get killed.
Elise, wait! We need to stay together! Damn it. Let's hope we have better luck with Lotus. There she is! Lotus! After her!
Do you have any extra sleep I can have? I feel like I didn't sleep at all last night.
Whoa! Whoa! Control her! Get a hold of your beast, Talamar! So, you managed to teach it some discipline after all. The Royal Menagerie is closed to the public at the moment. What are you doing here? His Indrik? You mean the royal family's Indrik? Every animal here is property of the crown. He would be wise to remember that before his personal attachment interferes with his duties. Regardless, your search is over. She'll be secured in the inner paddocks until order is restored. This act of sabotage will not be easy to recover from. You claim you arrived after the incident?
You can have what I didn't use.
I believe you. Whoever drugged today's feed supply knew too much about our procedures to have been an outsider. You may go. But I want you off my grounds. Talamar can escort you out, since watching Lotus seems too much for him. Talamar, take your new friend here and get off my grounds. The Rangers will take things from here.
But Lotus... Yes, Conservator.
Thanks, man. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Sorry about all this. I just want you to know that even if the Conservator doesn't appreciate your efforts, I am truly grateful for your help. Conservator Vinalora. She's the appointed curator of the Royal Menagerie. All the keepers and rangers serve at her pleasure. I wouldn't take it personally. She's not one for niceties under the best of circumstances. If she really believes a keeper is responsible for sabotaging the menagerie, I can't say I blame her. I can hardly believe it, but it's the only explanation that makes any sense. Gods, no! I've worked with everyone here for decades. I just hope Vinalora catches the monster. Thank you again for helping me keep Lotus from harm.
Over here. We need to talk.
Elise? I thought you had already left. What are you doing sulking around here?
I didn't want to get you too involved, but I need help and there's no one else I can turn to. I was the one who drugged the animals. The plan wasn't for them to break loose, just stir up a fuss so I could slip into the conservatory unnoticed. Evidence. The menagerie is a facade. The ugly truth behind Sylvar Woad isn't so pretty. There are entire sections blocked off from most of the keepers. Vinalora and her rangers guard them like a vault. The animals they take there never come back. People who question Vinalora don't last here. If she claims the animal is a risk of some kind, it's just quarantined in the inner paddock, never to be seen again. Something terrible is going on, and I mean to expose it. Help me prove that. It's going to take a lot more convincing for Talamar, I can tell. I don't know that he'll ever forgive me for the mess I've made here, but maybe you can get him to hear me out?
She poisoned all these animals. She almost poisoned Lotus. And for what? It's true that I've never seen an animal move to the inner paddocks that's returned to outer enclosures, but she's suggesting what? That the Conservator is culling the herd? I mean, this is a crisis. Lotus is the prize of the menagerie. She wouldn't... This is insane, you know that? What do you need from me? it's a bit morbid, but I would search the bodies by the staff quarters near the main entrance. One of Vinalora's rangers might have had a key.
Then I'd roar really loud about 2-7 times to assert dominance.
All right, Elise, I'll help you. But if we don't find anything unusual in the conservatory, I'm turning you over to Vinalora myself.
Deal. If I'm crazy, go ahead and turn me in. But you know there's something going on here, Talamar.
Let's just get this over with.
Glad she's okay and still lurking around. She'll come around sooner or later. She's a cat who got free. She don't give a fuck about me right now, and I really don't want to fight the male cats either.
Did you find the keys? I'm feeling exposed out here.
Ew. What's that smell? It's coming from over here. I knew they were up to something here. Smells awful. Alchemical. This equipment isn't incriminating enough on its own, though. Vinalora could justify it for medicinal uses. We need to find evidence that can't be explained away so easily. Samples, records, a test subject. Anything that proves without a doubt that the animals here are being used for something other than conservation. There's probably more upstairs.
You want me to fight them for you? I can take them, but I just don't want to fight today.
Whoa. These poor creatures. Let's find out what Vinalora was doing with them. Hey, what are you reading over there? You found something important, didn't you? I could read it on your face from across the room. What's in those papers? Vinalora, you piece of... This is everything I need to prove she's been abusing her position here. I have to get this to the Proxy Queen. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he deserves to know. Let's find him and get out of here before our luck runs out.
Understood.
This should be all I need. Where did Talimar wander off to?
Disobedience doesn't suit you, Talimar. Uncooperative animals don't last long here.
What have you done with Lotus, you monster?
I'd be more concerned for yourself right now. Try something rash, and Talimar will sprout an arrow from the eye. You've all caused me enough trouble. They're a very special beast. Revered, even. As blessed beings who are as graced by the gods as we Ultima. They are a gift to our people, not found anywhere else in the world, and we have squandered their potential too long. Maintaining our natural primacy, what else? The mongrels of Tamriel infest everything, even our unspoiled isles now. But their overgrowth can be curbed. They only need a natural predator. The Indrics will be our immortal Aedric Avengers. You're in no position to stop me. This enclosure is as strong as a fortress, and these barriers are impenetrable by even the Indric's effortless teleportation. Surrender before my... What was that? No! The wards! The Indrics will run wild! Elise, I should have known you'd be behind this!
Good luck containing your experiments. We'll give your regards to the Queen.
This isn't over, mongrel! You'll all
Talimar!
pay for this!
Vinalora must have been more shaken than she looked. She didn't hit anything vital, far as I can tell. I don't usually work on people, but if I can stitch up... You can't be serious! There's nothing... He's lucky to have found some... Hang on, Talamar. We'll get you out of here.
I've been wanting to see how the latest serum performs in live tests. Let's find out. It's a thing of terrible beauty, isn't it? Oriel! Lead me from this forsaken place!
Lotus! She's all right! Thank Zephyr! Oh, thank you!
Damn it, Talamar! You're going to reopen that wound.
It's so good to see Lotus alive and well. I couldn't stop thinking of her, scared and injured, or worse. If Vinalora had turned her into some kind of monster, I swear! We should flee before Vinalora and her rangers come after us. Gods, that's terrible! I won't shed tears over Vinalora. She had to be stopped. But I'm so sorry you have her blood on your hands. I guess this is the end of the Royal Menagerie. With the Conservator gone, there's no one in charge of trying to get this place back in order. It'll all come apart by the time the Proxy Queen allocates a replacement. If she allocates a replacement. Me? Run the menagerie? I'd love to see it put back the way I remember it. But will it ever be the same now that I know what was really happening here? I could just take Lotus and put all this behind us. You may be right. I've tried so hard to make these creatures comfortable, but comfortable and happy aren't necessarily the same. Even without that terrible research, the menagerie has always exploited the animals for our amusement. There's a whole world beyond these walls. When they say the first step of the...
I must say, I've just had the most dreadful day. First, my betrothed runs off with some wood elf, and then she manages to get kidnapped by werewolves. At this rate, my reputation may never recover. To think Nirelin would put me in such a position. What do I care about Brengus? Honestly, I'd rather leave the two lovebirds to their fate. But if word got out that I left Nirelin to die, or if she managed to escape and actually marry that wood elf, suffice to say, I can't just leave her. Well, I'm certainly not risking my life. You have the look of a ruffian. Want to take on the task? If you collect Nirelin, or at least what's left of her, I'll make sure you're paid handsomely. Oh, and you could save Brengus as well, I suppose. Excellent. Once you've finished, meet me near the Mages Guild in Shimmerine. Of course, discretion is key here. I want no word getting out about this little incident, not even to common folk. Rumors do tend to spread, after all. Do you know how long this marriage arrangement has been underway? Decades.
Can't you all hear me? Wait. You're not one of the pack. Oh, you're not even a werewolf. You need to leave now. It's far too dangerous here. They've already killed Brengus, and it's too late for me. Estadel. I thought I heard him whimpering earlier. I told you, it's already too late. I've been turned. There's no place in Somerset society for a werewolf. I'm doomed to live out the rest of my cursed existence as an outcast. What other choice do I have? I was miserable with Estadel, and I thought Brengus was my one chance to escape, to leave that life behind. He was going to protect... No, I can't live like this, serving the very beasts who took everything away. Well, I have always been good at control. You know, you're right.
Are there any cheat codes for this game? Yeah, no.
There you are. Quickly, over here. Well, were you able to find Nirelin? Or at least... I see.
I've returned, Estadel. And I've reflected on my actions.
I suppose nearly getting yourself killed will do that. I'm just glad you finally came to your senses.
Yes, of course. Dearest, tell me. Our wedding day, weren't we told the moons would be full?
Why, yes. A most auspicious sign, the priests told us.
Oh, yes. Most auspicious indeed. I very much look forward.
Have you tried the Konami code? That shit works on everything. Can I?
What do you require of us?
Hell yeah, you can. I'll be over in 8 minutes.
Have need of a...
I give Sun...
A breach near the sea. Ah, I do love the ocean. It's a shame you can only see it in 3 dimensions. All the quasitones and endless number forms. Actually, I take it back. Your meat brain would explode if you saw this.
Another one? You there! Come here! I bet you've come here for an Aurealis Bloom. Well, tough luck. Fresh out. Last one was nabbed a fortnight ago. Come back. Why else would you come here? The view? You know, once you heard. What are you, deaf? Would you leave that alone? You'll damage it. What are you doing? Stop that! Hey there! Leave that alone! Please, leave that Aurealis alone! You can't take it! What is wrong with you? Why could... Of course I did! Yes! That's what I've been saying! You really want to take the chance? I'm telling you, I've searched all over this island. This is the only one I could find. In less than a year... Oh, your word, is it? Well... Well, someone had to kill her. Vereda didn't just up and die at the tender age of 28.
Stop walking, You walk in here on 3 skivers arguing over a dead body and decide you want to chat with one of them? You either got some kind of a family squabble of sorts. You see, one of these ghosties went and killed Vereda. Problem is, none of us are about to go treasure hunting. There's a murderer at our back. Then killing for gold. You don't stop at one. Oh, so I hear. Ancestor of ours, Jadil the Keelhauler, cached her loot around here. If you grab the chest for us, there's no chance for a sneak attack. The map over there will lead you right to it. And obviously, I'll pay you for the trouble. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Look at these squabbling...
thought this is a live stream of real life, not a game. So that's not you with the selfie stick recording yourself? No, I have a drone following me. That's so cool. Were you born this awesome or did you have to work on it? A bit of both. Does this game have DC or Marvel superheroes in it? You know what I hate? Hot Wheels unleashed the game. -1110 Metacritic score from me. So many secret arrows and not enough on fire cylinders. It's horrible. Not in a Fallout 76 horrible but just bad. Fallout 76 is a failed abortion. Drop smite.
You're the hero who defeated Alexandra Canal at Vivek's entrance.
Can you play this with Microsoft Connect? Probably.